Good morning, writers, and welcome back to CR Writer News.
There's only 2 weeks left until hybrid finally kicks off.
The leaves are starting to fall, and it's getting colder by the day.
And Halloween is right around the corner.
During the pandemic, and especially the summer, we had a lot of time to spare. One student decided cooking was a hobby they wanted to pick up, which is awesome because it's not only a hobby but an essential life skill.
My favorite food to cook is desserts, any type of desserts. I'm really a big fan of making them. Hi, my name is Priya Gupta and I'm a senior at CR. Over quarantine, I've gotten into cooking and baking. I got more into cooking during quarantine simply because I had more time and I had the chance to explore my interest in it.
Priya is not the only one. Many Americans have been more active in the kitchen during quarantine, and one survey had asked and found that 51% had even said that they would continue to cook after Corona calms down.
I have not always had an interest in cooking and baking. I started around freshman year because my parents are vegetarians, but I'm not, so I started to cook meat at my house. I definitely have a go-to website. It's Tasty by BuzzFeed. I really like their recipes because they're usually pretty short and not that time consuming, and they're really simple instructions.
BuzzFeed's Tasty YouTube channel experienced a growth of almost 2 million subscribers over quarantine.
I'm not a fan of making any type of soup. For some reason, I just feel like it never turns out like you have it in restaurants.
Soup is actually a food a lot of people can struggle with, though it's number 8 on a list of top 10 easy food for students. Many chefs and bakers say to read instructions before beginning, including Priya.
My one major tip for anyone who's going to start cooking or baking is to always read the instructions completely through for the entire recipe before you start cooking. There's one major lesson that I've learned after cooking, which is to always be continuously cleaning while you're cooking, because that just makes the cooking process easier and the cleaning process at the end a lot easier.
Despite people getting busy in the kitchen, many students are still a bit lost, as a study showed that 1 in 4 college students don't know how to properly make an omelet. Here's Priya's recommendations.
I would recommend for anyone who's starting to cook to make any type of quesadilla, tacos, or burritos because they're generally pretty simple to make. The most satisfying part is definitely seeing the final finished product sitting on your counter and you just see all of the effort you put in into one dish.
Of the people that wish to continue cooking, do so because they say they enjoy it and they find it relaxing and somewhat therapeutic. And if you try it, you might just enjoy it too.
We know it's been hard to stay happy and healthy throughout the entire year.
The best advice I can give is to put your mind to something. Take your mind off the boredom and put it into something.
West Virginia University has a challenge for everybody. I'll let Sophia take this one.
What's up, writers? WVU has put up their November challenge for students to enter. This month, the challenge is to make a TikTok talking about one of this month's 2 categories, fact-checking or the First Amendment. Entries will be judged by shot variety, topic explanation, and overall creativity. Students are allowed to enter as a group and are allowed to enter both categories if they want to. Entries are due by November 6th at 5 p.m. They can be submitted by emailing them to the email you see on screen or through the Google Drive link also on screen. If submitting through the Google Drive link, you'll need to create a folder with your name, first and last name, and your TikTok must be labeled with the category you have chosen. Good luck, writers.
Hi guys, this is Motivational Moment with Gabby. Today's quote reads, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose." I personally like this quote by Dr. Seuss because in life we have control of our own paths, and we have the opportunity to make every moment count by pushing ourselves to achieve more things. This has been Motivational Moment with Gabby.
Well, that's all we have for this week. I'm Chris Franco.
And I'm Sophia Scafidi, and this has been
Writer News.